Okay, so 5 things I wish I knew before I started marketing 3023.
Number 1 for me is watch for these principles in your everyday life. This isn't some theoretical thing. You can actually see this stuff in play, in real life, straight away. So even after this first lecture, go out and actually pay attention to it in the real world.
Get out of the classroom. Listen to podcasts, read books, talk to your friends, watch films. Marketing is not necessarily going to be an academic course content thing for strategic marketing. I think it's far more immersive, and I think it's about waking up and paying attention to what's going on around you and how you're interacting with the wider commercial atmosphere.
Number 2, there's no excuse if you don't like it. This course is flexible enough that you can find an option that works for you, so choose something that is straight up your alley and then make it yours.
Okay, number 2. Don't be afraid to let this class bleed into other areas of academic study. Strategic marketing is about understanding how first we as humans associate, and then second how we as customer segments associate with each other. It is also about figuring out how to harness these two. So use economics, use psychology, use anthropology, use science. Use anything you can to understand how consumers are drawn to brands.
Number 3 is work as a team. Figure out what each person's strengths are and then give them jobs that cater to their strengths and cover their weaknesses.
Get your friends to read your wikis. These aren't academic exercises, they are far more practical than that. If you get bored, or if they get bored and they can't read through an entire post, then you haven't done it right.
Number 4, download Final Cut Pro. You can get a trial for free, there's no risk, just download it, get yourself a YouTube crash course, and then start playing with it.
Okay, 4, find a story that means something to you, and then sell the hell out of it. The videos that we did were based on emotional branding. If we couldn't connect to it, then it didn't make the cut.
Alright, number 5. If your Final Cut Pro trial runs out, just set your computer's clock back to when it was still valid and start up Final Cut. It'll work.
Okay, and number 5. As a marketer, whatever you do, do it beautifully. We all have increasingly limited attention spans, so if you can't get your messaging right, then no one's going to wait for you.